Hi, I'm Jenny Vrentas. I'm here with Star Ledger Giants beat reporter Mike Garafolo. It's day 5 of the Plaxico Burress unfolding
you counted?
story. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So
it feels like about 50.
Yeah.
But this is something that's going to probably continue. It'll be a topic of conversation, and eventually it'll die down. I mean, today in the locker room was very crazy. For a Wednesday press conference,
Yeah.
there was a lot of media there.
A lot of media.
So obviously the attention is there, but give the Giants credit. They nipped this in the bud by making the decision to suspend him and not let this hang over the team's head. Real smart. And now it's going to be a day or two of trying to get everybody, meaning us, to move forward, but better than the uncertainty of the situation.
And the team has said, I think a few players mentioned how they've just gotten pretty good at kind of blocking things out. Whether it hasn't been this serious, but they've gotten good at blocking things out over the past few years and just kind of trying to focus and do their business.
As I wrote on Sunday, I kind of laughed at the irony of David Deal saying that with Tiki Barber standing right over his left shoulder, because that was a distraction in '06, and that's what he was talking about. One of the things he was talking about when he said that kind of stuff used to get to them, and it doesn't anymore. And on top of that, last week the news broke on Saturday, so it's not like they had to answer a week's worth of questions. And again, they made the decision before these guys got back for Wednesday, so it won't be a whole week of these questions. It'll be 1 or 2 days. So again, this thing could have really been a serious situation. Good job by the Giants. Good job by their PR staff. Good job by their front office of really keeping this to a minimum as far as distractions go.
Now we know what's happened to Plaxico Burress for the season. The next question in everyone's mind is Antonio Pierce. I guess his lawyer said he doesn't think he broke any laws and he thinks everything will work out okay. But I mean, what do you think the situation with him is going to be?
Until I hear different, from what I was told from the beginning, is he's going to be okay, number one. And number two, when the details do come out of what he did and what his role was that night, that it's not going to be quite the stashing of the gun or the cover-up that we've seen reported. Those words, sometimes people hear that and all of a sudden it's Al Cowling's part 2 with him driving OJ down the Bronco down the freeway. Hey, AP. Oh, I think I just hit on something.
Mike. Wow.
You know who he is. I don't know if I can say that other word. So yeah, I don't think it'll be a big deal for him from what I gather, and I think he's going to be okay. I don't know how the league thinks anymore though, so I don't want to go as far as say he won't be suspended.
And I guess in terms of filling in for Plaxico Burress on offense, do you think that the scheme has to change now? Here you have a great athlete, 6'5", taller than any other receiver, and he gets double teamed all the time. So when he's not there, what's going to have to change?
Well, they're going to do a lot of the same things because Dominic Hickson does a lot of the same things that that Plaxico Burress could do, but he's not 6'5", you're right, and he's not that kind of threat that teams feel like they need to put 2 guys on, so it'll change coverages. Tom Coughlin today, when I asked him that question, said, well, there is some stuff that you won't be able to do. Obviously, he's not going to tell us what that is, because now whoever they're playing this week, is it the Eagles? Because I haven't even had a chance to look at the opponent. Obviously, he won't tell them because he doesn't want them to know, but there will be some slight changes.
Well, yeah, and I just consulted the media guide a few minutes ago, and it is the Eagles they're playing this week, Mike. I believe the game's at 1 p.m., so...
Sounds like I stole your line there, though. You were getting ready to say,
hey, that's okay, that's okay. You did a little bit, but we were covered.
Interesting game, because the Eagles are coming off a 10-day rest here after their Thanksgiving game. You don't know how the Giants are going to react to the situation. Again, I think they'll be fine, but you don't know. And a team that's fighting for its playoff life here.
Yeah.
And not to mention that, against the Giants in Philly, they played them pretty tough, and they really didn't play that well that night. So it could wind up being a tough game.
And the Giants have on the line home field advantage, so
they're desperate too. That's what they'll tell you.
Also, so all right, well, we're gonna check out from Giants Stadium. For Mike and Jenny, see you on Sunday, I guess.